Well, because quite frankly, I feel like most of the conversations that we have are far more stimulating and informative just between the two of us than half the crap that I see on YouTube or anywhere else. Let's just get started with, hey everybody, good morning. It is episode 7, I think. Brick and Chris here. We're just having a little light discussion, talking about why we're continuing on down this path after 7 episodes. Make sure it's a relationship we still agree with, and so far so good. There's a lot of negativity floating about on the internet, and it's really unfounded crap, and people gobble it up so amazingly quickly. It's the worst kind of gluttony, and that was at least that's the observation that Brick was giving me earlier, and then asking the question why would I want to spend as much time having those conversations with Brick? And the answer really is, I feel like with all the stuff that's being spewed out there on the political stage, listen, if I want to listen to my great-great-great-great-grandfather talk to me about how I should use my tax money, or how I should support one side of the country and despise the other side of the country, I can summon him from the grave, I guess, but I don't have to, because those are the guys that are in office. And that probably sounds a little annoyed, but it really did occur to me through conversations with Brick that everybody that's telling us what to do don't even understand who we are anymore. They're all they're all triple my age in most cases, or very close to it, at least double my age. And I'm not saying that age is the problem. I'm saying perspective is the problem. I'm saying experience is the problem. And that's Brick's point. Brick is like, listen, I've been around. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and the one thing that that seems to be staying the same is the people that were in charge 50 years ago, when Brick was part of a building 50 years ago, are the same people that are telling us how to do things now. It's pretty wild, right? And I suppose I'd rather, close my doors and stay in my house and have a smart conversation with someone like that, and turn off my television, rather than have an ongoing pointless discussion about how listen to your elders is what it feels like. I'm not saying that those are the words, because it's not, but that's the general feel. Not to mention, all you got to do is sit down and pay attention to one of those on either side of the political spectrum. And I know I'm talking about politics again, but it's been so hot lately, such a hot debate. And Brick in particular has just really been particularly insightful and just generally observant of the key causes of a lot of our pain. And it's that we really do need to start teaching the people that are my age or younger how to take this country to where it needs to be. So anyway, that's how the conversation got started this morning. So a little politics there. The other thing that we've really just kind of been talking about is what's 2021 looking like in terms of, do we do New Year's resolution, or do we not? Brick has resolved to really kind of stay the same as much as possible, from what I can tell. Brick is, to me, is an inspiration, because Brick embraces all of Brick's scars, all of Brick's bumps, all of Brick's perfections and imperfections, And whereas most of us are driven by an entire series of platforms that tell us to work out until we're ready to pass out and eat only certain types of foods a certain type of way at a certain type of time. Then we have others that tell us eat whatever you want. Then we have, everybody's got an opinion, but nobody's got an actual solution, except for the ones that shout that they have a solution. And then when you see their solution is either ridiculously expensive or it's so out of touch with reality that nobody, could either take the time or the energy to complete it. I mean, we need to be able to live, and I think the idea then, from my point of view, Brick, just so you know, is just really refocusing on simplicity. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to spend a lot of time worrying about if I weigh the right amount or if I look a certain way. I feel like all that energy spent is wasted energy. And I'm hoping I can encourage other people to agree with the same. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of yourself. You should drink water, man. Drink a lot of water. Why? Because it's what we started out drinking before anything else was available. So, it wasn't like we were, it wasn't like they had Coca-Cola dispensers back 2,000 years ago, or even, 250 years ago, or however long ago it was that Coca-Cola was made. It could be 250 years now. Anyway, it's not, I know, but point being is, just simple things, that Monday morning episode where I mentioned take a minute, meditate, and all that really is to just get quiet, and remember that all the heavy stuff that's happening is not going to last forever. There is a lot of change that's on its way. People keep saying that to me every day, and I'll be honest, it's frustrating to hear because I'm ready for it right now. I need it right now. I'm begging for it right now, and it's at those moments where I realize it's the and this is from Brick, by the way. Brick is the one that really clued me in on this. It's my deep longing and my over ambition to make it happen that is sort of preventing it on sort of organically. Like it's like I'm, through the act of insisting upon it, I'm actually preventing it. And so it's the whole concept of let it go, it'll happen. And the funny part about that is, and I don't know if everyone else can agree with this or has seen this before, but the moment that you're actually able to truly let go of whatever you feel like is the most important thing to you at that moment, the thing you need to happen happens. And I'm having trouble with that right now myself, because I need and want some things to happen, and I realize that even when I think I've let them go, I haven't, because then I find myself hours later upset, frustrated, and annoyed. And it turns out that the answer to that is to then kind of go back inside yourself, I think, and take a look around and say, okay, well, you're not really letting go yet, are you? So I don't know. Take that for what it's worth, but that's the show of today, or at least of this morning. We'll have another one this afternoon. I'll try to get Brick and I to come up with a little bit more of a lighthearted topic, maybe, just to kind of keep things a little less intense. But it was a really interesting discussion, and I'm grateful to have someone like that I can sit and have those conversations with. That doesn't mirror all the negativity of our society. I mean, there's too much fed to us that we need to stop eating, right? And I think the best thing for us to do is to have real conversations with each other, and in those conversations be able to agree and disagree and walk away with a handshake and a hug. I mean, I know that sounds all whatever, touchy-feely or what have you, but it's the truth. I mean, staying angry or staying offended is the most pointless they all, there's an old saying that, something about, if you're planning on taking out revenge on someone, dig two graves, one for them and one for yourself, because it's going to kill you. So anyway, just some thoughts to ponder before you start the full day, and things to take forward while we try to figure out what happens in 2021. So take care of yourself, and we'll talk soon. Have a good day.